Christian LaCoss is returning to
back
to hang out with the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead in the corner.
I didn't walk off the show. Don't worry.
Right. Yeah.
And for clarification, I know this isn't going to mean anything because it already happened. I didn't walk off the show last week. I actually had to go do something.
Right.
It was at a weird time.
But it made for good radio that it seemed. John Hopwood has done that too. That's something you and John have in common.
Walked off the radio show or just got locked outside?
Walked off. You've walked off a couple times, I think.
When did I do that?
You really don't remember?
I think he did it one time when I was on, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
I don't. There was one time the Honorable Gary S. Hopper and one of his cohorts.
Oh, you mean when I couldn't come on for 2 weeks?
Right, because you swore.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know the microphones were going to pick me up.
But there was another instance. Dr. Jeff Cassell caused you to walk out one day too.
I don't remember walking out.
Yeah, that happened both here and on television.
Where Dr. Jeff said that he did not want to pay taxes for schools with black people in because of their low IQs, basically.
It was
racist.
I don't think that's exactly what he said.
That's the way I interpret it.
But that's how you interpreted it.
That's the way I interpreted it.
Yes, and it was...
well, meditation and mindfulness have helped the PTSD a lot since then.
Yes, but it does make for great radio. So
whenever you'd say, you and Joe, it was great radio. It's like, it wasn't for me.
Right, no, but...
Because I'm having flashbacks here.
But for everyone else, it makes for great radio. So if either of you ever in the future want to storm out, feel free. But
a stage storm.
Well, no, you don't give away that it's staged, but no, Christian. I mean, the way it looked like you were storming out, though, it made for great radio.
I mean, hey,
has Gonzo fought with anybody, Paulie C lately? Remember those? But that was over the phone, right?
Right.
Paulie would call it. It's like, then he would.
Well, that's
jeez. I was ready to storm out of there. It was so painful to listen.
There has been many a great
Gonzo incident.
Well, yes, but
he picked up the slack after I slacked off.
There has been many a great radio feud that has emanated both from this show and the morning show as well,
and from because these shows that are now on the radio go back on public access TV and podcasting many years, even before.
Right.
Yeah, the feuds can come back.
We're going to talk about feuds, man. I said I wouldn't talk about it, but...
Talk about the feud.
You can if you want.
Up to you, dude. Well,
it's up to you. Do you have something you
I don't want to entertain it because they're losers, you know?
Entertain it.
But I am, man. I gave them views.
Who are they?
I don't even want to talk about it. We'll call them the two amigos.
Oh.
All right, two peas in a pod, honestly. I gave them views.
How do you know them?
How do I know them? I did a podcast with one of them, which absolutely crashed and burned.
Oh, jeez. I know that feeling, huh?
The second one, how do I know that guy? How do I know that guy? Oh, he sent me a video through my email about when I was starting a podcast.
Yes.
Giving me advice.
Never answer them.
And then he puts his 2 cents in when I just don't care.
Right. All right. Well, that sums it up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And they're both
tools,
mentally unwell, and I hope for the best.
In your opinion,
they have mental health issues. Yes.
Remember, this is a state with
No, this is not an opinion. This is a fact. They have both come out and said it.
Well, yes, that's what they discuss.
Do you have the screenshots
on their podcast?
I don't need the screenshots.
No.
Okay. I have audio recordings.
They discuss this publicly on a podcast.
What kind of mental illness?
A podcast where they only get 20 views a video.
Being bipolar and things like that. Yes.
But then they're not bronies.
They could be.
They're not bronies. Don't disrespect the bronies like that, please.
Grown men into My Little Pony.
Right. That's what a brony is. And that is a real thing, by the way, for anyone who thinks John is kidding about that. That is real.
I know.
If you look up brony.
It is. It is. I actually had a kid in high school or middle school or something like that was.
I can't imagine. I know it exists.
We have a call? Hi,
is
welcome.
It a brony?
I don't know. We'll find out. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton.
It's Dave Ridley or EasyG, one of the two.
It's tax. It's Bitcoin Gandhi.
Or.
Let me answer it.
Well, hello, guys.
Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's
hello,
this?
guys.
So you want to put this to
let's go.
The bed, tough guy?
Let's go. Let's go. You want to do this? All right, let's go. I'm so happy you called in.
You want to do this? You want to constantly throw out my mental illness, but you've been bringing it up. You keep bringing it up in the chat room. I had no problem with
When did I bring it up in the chat room?
Until I took a break from the WMNH stuff and
So
listening
good
to
when
the
it's somebody else
radio,
besides
and
me
you
that's
decided
crazy.
that you want it. You know what, Christian? Drop a link to your fight. You're on Charles Richardson. You're on all these places.
Yep.
Drop a link to your fight to prove that you're fighting.
Okay, so let's also go back to the.
No.
Shut your mouth,
Drop
okay?
A link.
And let me talk,
Drop a
okay?
link.
Shut your mouth and let me
Drop
talk.
a link, Christian.
Okay? Because I said what I said in my video the other day, right? I said I put it out there to get a feel.
Who's in whose head, Christian?
Now, I'm
Who's
in your
whose
head because clearly you called in. I'm just entertaining you because,
can't
dude,
stop
it gets me
talking
views
about
and
us.
controversy
You
creates
can't
clicks.
stop talking about us, Christian.
Jeez, I'm gonna drop
Because
a
I
goose.
love it. Because I love that I am in your head, okay?
You're not
and
in my
you
head.
are making
You know what's in
30-minute
my head?
videos.
My 3 children,
Uh-huh.
my job, my family, everything that I have worked so hard to get to that you're not getting to.
I'm not getting to the point where I'm
You
at.
want to sit here and throw punches. You're claiming is hitting on you.
Okay.
All right,
that's-
buddy.
Okay, no. We're not mentioning.
How did the
we're not,
Quintuplets
we're not,
get
we're
in
not
this?
talking about other people.
Now I've heard
What?
there's a fourth one.
Yeah,
What
that's-
was that?
I'm sorry to hang up on you, Tony, but I'm not interested in.
There used to be somebody
were
that
doing
called
so
in to
good.
debate me. Then
Yeah.
he just didn't call
Man.
in anymore.
Yeah, we're not.
You can't engage, and then they stop calling in.
I
But
was,
he,
I
Tony's
was,
got his own thing.
I was happy to let you guys fight it out, but we're not bringing up other people connected to the station.
we were doing so good right up until then.
Yeah,
man.
that's no.
Respectfully, I give him credit. He called in. I was ready to go. I was hoping it was him. I had a hunch in the back of my head it was. Listen, all right. I keep entertaining it because you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
Controversy creates clicks. If I cared, I would stop
That sounds so
talking about it.
narcissistic.
Well, it is true though.
Okay, all right. And where would I be if I didn't care about myself nowadays? I don't care.
Narcissism is not maturity. It's something to work out of.
Who said I was mature? Dude,
Narcissism is grotesque.
All right, you are entitled to your opinion.
No, it's narcissism. Narcissism, it's not my opinion. Look up narcissism. It is a pejorative. You know, being narcissistic is it's grotesque. We just suffered through 4 years of a narcissist.
Okay, but you're not getting what I'm saying. You're
No,
entitled to your
I
opinion.
am getting
All right,
that you would harass somebody with a mental illness to get clicks.
So now
that
we're
is so narcissistic.
So now we're gonna twist my words. So now we're gonna twist.
You just said
now
that.
we're gonna twist my words.
Oh, you just said that. Controversy.
yeah, I
you
said
clicks.
controversy creates clicks.
And who's twisting whose words?
You are
have
twisting my words.
You are illogical, dude. Because you're talking about controversy, harassing this person, gets you clicks, and it gets you off.
Why don't
You're getting your jollies and you're getting your rocks off this way. I mean, come on, it's not the way to go.
Well, I think what Christian is expressing is
That wasn't pleasant.
It's but it does controversy and people fighting with each other online. It does generate interest. That's not the same thing as saying it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, it's not a good
You're
thing
either
for
gonna
him.
love
It's
me
not
or
a
hate
good.
me.
It's not a
There's
good
no
thing
in
for
between
him.
that. I don't care.
You don't care. That sums it all up. And who would respect somebody that doesn't care?
I don't-
If you
I'm not
don't
out
care
looking
about
for
your
people's
if
respect.
you don't care, well, then you have none. Come on, kid, you need to grow up. Jeez,
You're not the first person to tell me that, John.
I've been telling you that since I met you. You've got some talent and intelligence, but you've got to get I know you had a hard life, and it's tough.
No, we're not going to go there. We're
Why
not going to
not?
go there about
You had
my
a
life
tough
because you know
life.
what? Once you go at my life, it's all off the table.
You had
John.
a tough life.
That is why we are in the middle of this argument with me, Brian, and Tony. They put my father into this.
I didn't put
over
your
a
father.
fucking phone. Sorry,
I have
over a phone
no
call.
idea what your life was. I just remember when we first met you. I don't think didn't you drop out of high school? You didn't drop out of high school. You went to Job Corps.
Yeah, and
which
I
is
graduated from Job Corps.
Which is you finally did.
I graduated from Job Corps.
Oh, you
years
did
ago.
graduate. Yeah. Well, I met you years ago.
That's true.
And which is a good program. I was there when the Secretary of Labor came. When Ted Gatsas was mayor.
But
Yeah.
I think what Christian was trying to say.
Well,
is,
I'm giving
is
him
just,
the benefit of the point because if you
Now,
come up
hold
the
on,
hard way.
Hold on, because I'm in the back of my head thinking about this.
If you come
I
the
do
hard
have
way.
to apologize for one thing. I shouldn't have went the way with the mental health. That wasn't the right thing. It was a spur of the moment thing, okay? But it's like, this has gone on, okay, and I'm still going to entertain because Tony brought my dad into this. Tony brought my family into this.
Yeah, shouldn't do that.
Not once did I bring his family into this until he brought mine.
Well, I don't really understand what's going on, so I apologize for that. But always I meant to say, if somebody came up the hard way, and I don't, your privilege isn't.
And I got him to do what I wanted him to do. I got him. I wanted him to call in. He called in.
I can understand more.
Who's
where
winning?
I can understand more where you're coming from now. It's tough. You know,
3 things you don't attack.
life isn't a bed of roses.
Okay, there's 3 things you don't attack. You don't attack my family, you don't attack my work ethic, and you don't attack what I do. They crossed all 3 of those lines, and that's when I said, that's it, all bets are off the table. I'm going to do what I need to do to defend myself, and you know what? I'm going to have fun doing it. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, well,
I know it's sick.
Don't
I
take
know
so
it's
much
sick.
fun.
I know it's sick, but I'm having a great time, dude. I'm going to walk out of here with my head held high, with an adrenaline high. That's going to probably put me through the roof.
That's the problem. That's like PTSD. You get the high, you're always seeking to get the high. And to get that rush. In my show, if you listen to Ward 13 with John Hopwood,
No shame plug.
I could care less.
Oh, we encourage that. You gotta hawk
because Dana Beal is on that.
You gotta hawk your wares, which is very
Oh, boy, that's
you know
another
the
one.
reference. I don't know,
Man.
John. I don't know if you remember the reference, John.
You know that one, John, because you've been posting about it left and right.
But what?
Oh, the hawk your wares. I'll remind you after the show what
I don't
that's
remember
about.
right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's better,
We'll,
and it's
we'll
and we
refresh
won't.
it right after the
But
show,
Dana
dude. That's
talks,
a whole nother case.
Dana talks about, people
That
are
man got me
seeking
banned
to
from my
get
Facebook, dude.
what?
The Hawk Your Wares guy got me banned from my Facebook.
I don't even know who Huck you. Oh, you mean what's his name?
Somebody we don't talk about.
The
Yeah.
guy I went on the show.
The guy. We'll just say the guy.
I'm lost now. I
That's
don't think
okay.
this is
I've been
good
lost
radio.
since the day I was born.
No, I'll tell you afterward.
You join the club, huh? It's hard. It's like a walking through the woods of with all these trees overhead, and it's dark.
That is the weirdest analogy I think I've ever
It's
heard.
one of-
That just went
what are you
from-
talking
that
about? It's
went
one of the
from
most-
left to right, and it was like, wait a minute,
It's
what?
one of the most classic analogies of everything. Maybe you ought to read a bit. Maybe you ought to start
You're not
reading
wrong
some
there.
classical.
You're not wrong.
That's one
there.
of the things about the journey through life. Is
I'm too wrapped up in controversies to do that.
Well, you're too wrapped up in
internet
your
drama.
adrenaline.
I'm too right now,
The
dude. My
problem-
adrenaline's to the roof, man.
Problem with social media is that it's based on the algorithms of that were developed by the gaming industry.
By the way, I do have to say,
It's addicting you.
in Christian's defense, he's 20 years old. He's supposed to have adrenaline.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's this is uncouth.
I wish I had adrenaline 24/7. I'd be so much better off.
You'd be completely burned
Well, you'd
out.
be-
Your adrenal glands would be destroyed.
we want to talk about burned out, dude.
You'd be insane because if you don't, that's what happens if you don't sleep. You
That
lose
too,
your
yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Actually, I think, Matt, when I first met you, you saw, like, I was all over the place because of work. I was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. So that was wow.
It got you money.
Yeah.
Oh, I
need
got
the
my money, yeah.
Yeah.
That was part of,
You got some good paychecks.
3,000, 5,000. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great.
Well,
Bi-weekly.
when Jenny and I were talking about you moving in, I said, "Hey, the kid's got hustle."
I've shown it now. Like, I still
We
do.
used to use that a long time ago.
No, he's got work ethic.
Yeah.
I do multiple different things because that's what I want to do. I got into the nightlife scene as a photographer. I navigated that scene a little bit, and I'm having fun DJing. It gets me out, gets me to know people, gets me new friends, and it's so fun. Like, you saw me, dude.
Oh,
when
yeah.
I'm on stage, it's just me, that music, and I'm going to make that crowd dance.
Mm-hmm.
That's all my goal is.
Yes. Oh, speaking of which, you've got shows coming up. You should plug those.
I got my headliner at 603 Bar and Grill tomorrow. Sunday.
Former Panucci's.
Yes.
Sunday from 9 to 1 with my boy Andrew. Other than that, I don't know if I have anything else scheduled this week. Potentially Saturday which would be great because that is the biggest day for
Yes.
like the nightlife scene,
Yes.
and that'd be great. And I'm looking at booking a few parties out in July soon, and June. So yeah, other than that, nothing. It's a weird thing to promote, especially after the whole thing that we just went through.
Right.
Jesus, plug my stuff after I just blew up on a guy.
Did you
Rip.
now? Did you want to address because people are probably confused about the thing
About the feud?
the thing the thing Tony said about the drop a link to the fight. Did you want to address that at all?
Drop a link to the fight. So listen, right now the Canadian borders are closed. I said a few months ago I'm going to have a fight that's going to be promoted by Barstool. Okay, it's an amateur fight. It's nothing big. All right. We're still trying to get everything ironed out. I really shouldn't have been talking about
What's
it, but I did.
Barstool?
Barstool is a multiple entity social media
What is the Canadian
thing.
border being closed of?
because
It's
my supposed guy I'm fighting,
oh, it's in
my
Canada?
opponent, yeah, he is
Yeah.
in Canada.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to go up to Montreal. I was,
And apparently,
Now.
and
it's going to go
apparently,
on till June.
apparently, from what you were saying, the guy's a COVID denier.
Yeah.
So
I mean, now I
Well, one
gotta
of the
now I
reasons
gotta
of getting
recontact
COVID
him because
shots,
my old
people don't have
Instagram got
masks.
deleted. So I gotta recontact that guy somehow. I
Yeah.
got my whole Instagram deleted too with the Facebook. So
yeah,
that was a
Oh,
little
my God.
irritating.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So this is, I've been gone for like basically 6 months. So this has been a thing that, 'cause I've
been
heard
a thing
Tony
that's been in the
calling in
works.
many times. Yeah.
It's been a thing that's been in the works, and I'm about
So
to drop
I'm
this
just coming,
opponent.
dropping in. I'm dropping in like in a parachute. So, think,
Hey,
hey, what
speaking
the
of
hell's going
parachutes.
on here? And so this has been ongoing.
Yep.
And has it been on the show too? Because I know you've been on the show regularly now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to go on every Thursday because that's my day off,
Right.
and that's the day I get
Okay.
the most work done.
Okay. And so have you feuded on this program?
No, I haven't really. I haven't had a phone call like with the guy other than the Instagram live I did with him, and he just, I'm literally in the gym working out while talking trash to this guy, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome. I love it. Like I said, I'm toxic.
I'm not the talk. I used to do it with people. I used to do the
controversy,
same
dude.
thing in politics. I used to do the same thing in politics with people we can't even talk about now.
yeah.
It's one of,
Cool.
it really got me.
Yeah, I'm
got
done.
me.
I'm done with the local politics stuff, man. After my
gee.
whole Facebook got deleted, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to
it's
log onto
nothing
my
you
phone
can
in 5
do.
minutes too, and have this Facebook page deleted because I know how petty people can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me give the numbers.
Are we on till 6 or 5:45?
6. Yeah, the weekly
6.
die-on is a replay tonight.
Okay.
603-250-6007 is the number to call. 603-250-6007.
Who do they have on?
You can. I don't know. You
It's a
can
replay.
also
We don't know.
text me at
They could
617
send a message.
617-917-4476. Tweet me at Matt Connarton or send an email to matt@mattconnerton.com. And, of course, you can always interact and opine in the Facebook live chat.
Where is everybody today?
What do you mean?
Dude.
You haven't talked about the people in the chat room.
No, we haven't gotten to that yet.
Maybe
Do it.
that's
I'm going
what
to
we
do
should
that. I'm going to do that now, actually. Let's see.
I'd like to hear what they have said about the
Dude.
last 10 minutes.
Dude, me too. I gotta say, shout out to Tony for giving me the best clip I think I've ever gotten.
Oh, all right.
Thank you, man.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, that's nice. So you're saying thank you
I
to
mean
Tony?
that disrespectfully.
Oh, I took it wrong. I
This
thought,
is like Monty Python, he pays for the argument.
wow.
That's £5.
Yes,
We're
yes.
supposed to argue. I gave you £5. No, you didn't.
Right.
Now it dawns on me.
Scott Robinson is a top fan in the Facebook live chat. Hello, Scott. Easy G, also in the Facebook live chat, our entertainment reporter. He'll hopefully be returning with his entertainment report next week. He's been under the weather. He says, always a fun time with John Hopwood. Oh, very nice.
I just wish we could get Glenn R.J. Olette back on the
Whoa,
show.
whoa, whoa,
no,
whoa.
we
No, please no.
What's
Please, no.
happened?
Just nothing. Nothing.
Pete,
no, please don't.
Matt and I we could never stifle our laugh.
That's true.
And we couldn't resist baiting him either, but I shouldn't admit that.
Melanie La Liberty.
So who am I to talk to you about this?
Exactly.
I've done the exact same thing.
Thank you.
I just didn't
Thank
know
you.
her. What's going on?
All right, let Matt talk.
I
please.
apologize.
Jenny also in the chat. Hello, Jenny. Rocky Huber, who is a top fan, is in the Facebook live chat. Hello, Rocky. Let's see. Mike Pelopita joins us from another one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH, Queen City Cabinetry in the historic Sunbeam Mall. Hello, Mike, a big supporter of the station and all the shows here. Let's see. Scott. Oh, I mentioned Scott Robinson. Oops. Trying to scroll down here. Rob Dion is in the Facebook live chat. Rob, of course, host of Through the Stage Door.
One of the Quints.
Here at WMNH. One of what?
One of the Dion quintuplets.
Oh, yes, yes.
We found out about there's a fourth one. No.
Oh, wow. And Rob, of course, also does the entertainment report on the morning show and does the Name That Tune every Thursday morning. Does a great job.
It has to be before 1991.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Rocky Huber is a top fan, says, didn't you have a beef with a certain rapper at one time? Yes, MC Hammer was, I thought he was going to come here and kill me.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian Mackey is in the chat room all the way from Idaho and host of the No More Excuses podcast. Just want to make sure we don't miss anybody in here.
It doesn't seem like a full house today.
Oh, no, it is.
Sorry.
Tom Blanchard
Oops.
is in the chat room. Hello, Tom.
Oops.
Because you're so cantankerous on Thursdays.
A lot of this is from much, much earlier.
I got so sick of it all.
As soon as I
fighting
came
these
back
people.
in, the views just dumped. Sorry, Matt.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
But hey,
let's
on the
see.
re-upload, you'll get about 160 something views.
Yes. Well, if you missed the first part of the show, the first half, we were joined by cannabis activist
never
Dana
anything
Beal.
on that.
That's just the logo. This show took a turn, man.
Yeah, I come back and there's all this, stuff.
Man, I was on a phone call about a project that's in like 6 months, and then this happened. Lovely.
I did receive an email from Mike Doyle.
Mike Doyle?
Actually, several. And, of course, you can hear Mike occasionally on the morning show with Peter White.
About Trump?
Yeah, sometimes. But he emailed me this. Now, this we talked about several weeks ago, and, I know he doesn't always get to hear all the segments, but he said, the president of the United States fired people who may have smoked in the past. Think about how shallow-minded that is.
Which president?
President Biden, remember a number of weeks ago, they fired a bunch of people who apparently had been a little too honest on their disclosure forms and had acknowledged
What'd they smoke?
using cannabis in the past. And the Biden administration cut them loose, which I thought was pretty bizarre. And, under that standard, President Obama, Biden's former boss, wouldn't be able to serve in the Biden administration.
So you've actually got the evidence? You've seen the files?
What do you mean? I've seen what files?
Maybe they were fired for something else, and that's just the story.
Oh, it was acknowledged. Jen Psaki acknowledged. They're not disputing it. They haven't disputed it that they fired those people.
That doesn't make sense.
It didn't make any sense to me either. I thought it was a pretty bizarre thing to do.
It's 2021, It's like, listen, weed just needs to be legalized.
Yes.
What's
But
that?
Jean Shaheen is on
I'm
the
not going to
appropriate...
say anything about Jean
She's
Shaheen.
on... Why?
Why? Because
You just said it has to be legalized. She's opposing legalization, and she's on the subcommittee that would bring a bill forward to the Senate floor.
Okay.
And she's killing it.
Okay.
So...
If you would let me finish, I'm not going to say anything bad about Jean Shaheen because for multiple reasons that are due to personal financial issues.
You mean
when I was
she's
growing
paying
up.
you?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you got to twist my words like that, dude?
Well, I thought that,
Jesus
you're an
Christ.
influencer.
Nah, you've been giving me issues all for the past half hour.
Well,
John.
that we're
and then
trying
you've
to
been
get
contradicting
we're trying
yourself.
to create controversy.
Oh my God, I've
Or is
already
it-
had a
is
controversy
it
with you. You blocked me for it, man.
Well, yeah, I've unblocked
Which you'll probably
you.
do again.
Is it
Oh, no.
controversy or controversy?
Jesus, John.
He has very...
The BBC's on the BBC they always say it funny. They say controversy or something.
You once did it. I remember you once did
Yeah,
it.
it's hard to do. It's hard to say it that way, but they put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Controversy, Susie.
Controversy.
So-
that's how they do it. Controversy. That's how they say it
Controversy.
on the BBC. Yes.
A lot
Controversy.
of
In today's controversy.
Influencers are given money by politicians, pharmaceutical companies,
Yes.
and various
Wow,
things.
guys,
So
you just witnessed someone
basically,
change up the narrative
basically,
so much.
he's
Change
made
all the words that came out of my
He's
mouth.
made a Faust pact with Gene Shaheen, which is a deal with the devil.
Yep.
Did you make a Faust pact with
Totally.
Gene Shaheen?
Do you know who Faust was?
Nope.
I think he was a rapper, wasn't he?
Nope. Probably not.
Yes. He
Back
was
in Germany,
M-
1820.
Because I totally listen to German rap. Yeah.
MC Faust.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Do you know any foreign languages?
I took no, I took French. Took French.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, well, I can't remember any of them either.
Man, I did not listen to a dang thing in that class. I was doing my own thing. I was at 12. Was I 12? No, I was 14. That adrenaline high is still here, guys. So it's like,
I need to hear this Gene Shaheen story.
all right, listen. No,
after the story.
my parents went down to her office. Well, my dad and my stepmom at the time, because the house was in foreclosure, because obviously it was coming right out of the recession that we had in 2008.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and she helped them tremendously with stuff like with resources per se.
Oh, yeah, our staff's great. They help the
Yeah. So
veterans.
what basically what you said was totally wrong, and yeah.
Totally wrong about what? Gene Shaheen is stopping legalization of marijuana.
No, John.
Yes, she is.
John, did you just so conveniently forget that you just said that Gene Shaheen is giving me money to not talk bad
So
about her?
this is one of the things. It's just arguing again.
I'm getting confused.
I gave you $5. No, you didn't.
You gave him $5? Or no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
I don't $5. $5
Is that all you
nothing
take
now.
now?
You can get a slice of pizza.
I thought
Cesario's.
that's what.
We don't talk about that, please.
I thought that's what they put in your G-string when you were the male stripper.
Whoa, that's
Hey man,
that's
respect the hustle.
That's a discussion.
Respect the hustle.
That's a discussion
see
for
what-
the other show.
Yeah, and then when COVID comes in, they can't even get near you.
That's all right. Apparently now OnlyFans is hiring DJs. If you know what OnlyFans is?
Yes, I know what OnlyFans is.
OnlyFans is doing an OnlyFans for DJs now.
Are they?
I never said
as a stripper.
no, as a DJ. So
Well, OnlyFans handles porn stars.
they're branching out, John.
No, they handle more than that.
Yeah,
male
you can do.
strippers?
It's more of it's not just strippers.
Do you really think that going up from male stripping to emceeing?
That is whoa. Pause. What
Those-
wavelength are you on? Because Jesus, man.
We're creating some controversy.
Oh,
no, you're
controver-
hurting my brain.
Controversy creates clicks.
Well, hopefully
I'm
then
throwing
you'll-
that on a T-shirt. Thank you, Matt. I will give you credit. I'll give you like 5% of the.
Thank you. Yes.
Actually, I'll do 20.
Wow.
80-20.
You're
Is that math? Yeah, the math's correct.
Well, part of the problem with the strippers, they're always trying to hide the money. You know?
Hey, listen,
Think of the
strippers-
places that they can hide.
All
it.
right, listen. Strippers make a lot of money. Okay.
They can.
Exactly.
all right.
Yes.
We
but
should-
do
we
they
should- we need to
declare-
get off this
Do
subject,
they
though.
declare the money? Because the IRS is snooping
Oh
around.
my God! Here we go.
Well,
You don't think that's true?
IRS.
Well, stripping's coming back because of the COVID restrictions.
Hey man. Let's.
It never went away. They just had to wear masks.
On what?
By the way,
It's also a great sport. Apparently.
Stripping?
Yeah, it keeps you active.
Oh, so you know about pole dancing?
all right.
No, I don't
all
know
right.
about
Let's
pole
move.
dancing. I've never done it.
Let's move on. Let's move on
well,
from that.
maybe you could hustle
No.
yourself to a new life.
John, let's move on.
enough,
Move on.
enough.